All silver, all love, baby. TGI Friday. No drinking and driving, that's the law, baby. Open sessions. You know, I got that work, man. Don't go nowhere, man. We also got a surprise for y'all today. My man Big Bet Mike's giving out 3 free plays. Best handicap in Vegas or top 3 for sure. So, you know, keep making this money with us. Not only you get a great show, you making money. It don't get better than that. I call that best of both worlds. Real talk. Let's let the room fill in, man. Yeah, this here is called the truth, baby. I thought it was ironic that I play this because I go by the raw truth. This here is called the truth, baby. Yes, sir. Let the room fill in, baby. Like I said, y'all, TGI Friday. No drinking and driving, that's the law. I'ma keep repeating that because once y'all get out there and y'all do that, it's just too late, man. Steve Levine, my brother, baby. Railroad Master, I see you. Get your questions ready, man. Let me give about 1 more minute. Let me let the room fill up a little bit before I give y'all this work. Cause I'm gonna give y'all this work. You know how I do. Steve, how we sounding? Is the audio good? Give me a heads up, Steve. Georgina, I see you, baby. Them Cowboys, I see you still holding on there, girl. It's hard to be a Cowboy fan right now. It really is. I'm telling you, I've been a Cowboy fan my whole life. It's hard to be a Cowboy fan. All right. We get back to that. Room will eventually fill up, but let me work with what I got now. Like I said, y'all, I can't stress this enough, man. Open sessions, TGI Friday, no drinking and driving, it's the law. All right, Steve, I appreciate that, bro. Let me shout out by saying shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death, Triple H everything, Syndicate Radio TV, D Beeman, my man, gonna be fighting real soon. Hopefully the 11th or the 12th of this month, D Beeman to be popping. Hold up, I got something already. Yeah, sure is. Cowboy for life. I respect you. You more of a loyal Cowboy fan than I am because I be tripping when they be losing. Also, credit fix. Never too late to get your credit fix. IG me, inbox me, email me, al.newyork@yahoo.com. Never too late to get your credit fix, man. And also, if you need gear, custom wear, all that shit, I got the plug. I keep telling y'all, I got plugs for everything, man. Go to Pro Quick Print. Pro Quick Print, one word, on Instagram. Hit it up. See everything my boy's working with. My boy is a fucking animal. I get my shit from him. And he got all the Al York Sports apparel on it. So it'll be to your best interest. When you go into the website, you say the raw truth and you get 10% off. Just say the raw truth, send me, you get 10% off. Pro Quick Print. And last but not least, like I said, I got my boy coming on, Big Bet Mike, one of the best cappers in Vegas. He says he's one of the best in the world, but I can't say that because I don't know the whole world, but I know Vegas. So I'm going to say he is one of the best in Vegas. He got 3 picks for us today. He set to call it breakfast, dinner, and dessert. So that's going to come at the end of the show. Tomas, I see you, baby. All right, let's go. Let's start getting into our topics real quick. I want to start off with something that's a little bit off the chart, but I got to bring this up, man. We got to bring up some boxing. My man, Nate Robinson. I loved him as a New York Knick. Short guy with a huge heart. This is one of them situations where your heart led you to some problems. He called some guy on social media. I didn't follow none of that because I'm not too big on exhibition on anything. I like the real shit. But what got my attention was he got knocked out on some real shit. And when I looked at the social media joint, he was running his mouth. So a lot of people are saying, yo, Al, you got to give him respect for going in the ring. It took hard to do that. I'm going to tell you where all that shit died immediately, bro. Once you start running your mouth, dog, all that shit go right out the fucking window. Real talk. So when I seen Nate shit, as much as I like Nate Robinson playing for the New York Knicks, I loved him. When I heard him talk that shit that he was going to knock the white boy out, I don't know if his name is Paul. I don't even know who the fuck he is. All I know, the dude hit him with the one-hitter quitter. If y'all don't know what the fuck a one-hitter quitter is, look up the fight, and that's the punch when he laid him out and put him to sleep like a brand new fucking baby. Real talk. I can't give respect when you run in your mouth. If he would have went in there on some real humble shit, I would have gave him all the respect in the world. But that's like me. I start talking shit to a boxer, and I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out, dog. And Al, y'all get laid the fuck out? I expect to have memes about me, dog, because I'm running my mouth. He ran his mouth. He got what he deserved. No disrespect to Nate, because I like him, but he ate the canvas, and that's the best way to say it. All right, what we got here, baby? Yes, sir. Tomas, LES to the death, baby. Yeah, Mark Silver, you're 100% correct. He had no reason going in the ring. I think Nate is one of them work animals. He's a gym animal, and he probably thought he could convert that NBA type workout shit and bring it to the ring. Let me tell you something, man. You can't play boxing. You could play softball. You could have a softball like, a celebrity softball game. You can have a celebrity basketball game. You can get over with all that shit. You can't have a celebrity boxing match. Boxing is boxing. When you step in them ring, and the way they were fighting, this fighting was to me, more deadlier than the Mike Tyson, Roy Jones fight. That shit had a lot of precaution written all over it. That's why I want nothing to do with that fight. Nate Robinson got laid the fuck out. I don't want to drag this too much, but he should not ran his mouth, so I don't want to hear nobody saying you got to give him respect for showing up. No, you lost that respect when you ran your fucking mouth. All right, hold up. Let me see what we got here. Check in. Okay, Scotty Jones, my brother. I appreciate you, brother. Martin Silver said boxing's a different animal. True indeed. Shout out to Pizza Bottle and his wife. I love those people, man. Those people's is good people, man. Yeah, Tomas told Lupo I said nothing but love, baby. Let me go to subject number 2 real quick. Big fight tomorrow, December 5th. Finally, Danny Garcia, a.k.a. The Swift, can prove to the world not only can he compete with Spence Jr., but also beat him. I seen an interview with Swift, with Max Kellerman, and all I did is read his eyes. Let me tell you something. Al Pacino said that shit a long time ago. The eyes tell you everything. Yo, and the kid got blood in his eyes, dog. I'm telling you right now, he had me so convinced in that interview, I might just put 150 on Garcia. It's plus 400. I'm definitely not going to lay 500 for Spence Jr. I'm definitely not going that route. Especially you don't know what you're getting out of Spence Jr. after that car accident. Because at the end of the day, whether it was almost a year ago or not, he never got back in the ring after that accident. So you really don't know what you're getting. All right, we got more questions. Hold up. There you go, Pete. Back to Nate. He doesn't know how to box. He shouldn't have been in there. Toto says Spence all day. I would agree with you if it wasn't for that accident and if it wasn't a guy like Danny Garcia. You can't tell me Spence all day with a guy like Garcia. Garcia can fight. Now, obviously, Spence is the favorite. That is the majority pick. Everybody's going to pick him. But if you have balls, you will fuck with Garcia, and he's worth. Because Garcia got a lot of that Teofimo shit in him. I'm telling you, the kid of the truth, I seen him live in the MGM drop a cat in the 9th round. I mean, dropped him on some Nate Robinson shit. I swear to God, I'm not lying to y'all. Okay, he said no foot movement. Okay, I hear you. Okay, let me see what else you got. Salute to King Felix. King Felix in the building. That's my brother. King Felix, we talking about the fight tomorrow. And I'm going to ask all of y'all a question. Does Danny Garcia, a.k.a. Swift, have a puncher's chance tomorrow? Just put Garcia yes or Garcia no so I can see what you guys are thinking. Copy? Well, Tomas, listen, let me give you credit, Tomas. You said Baltimore was going to beat him, and they didn't beat him. But you covered the spread. The spread was 10.5. You lost by 5. So in my book, Tomas, you won the bet. You won the football game. Now, I know you said they will beat them outright, but I don't go by that. I go by you cover the spread. That was a good call, Tomas. What else we got here? Okay, Toro said yes, Garcia. Martin said yes, Garcia. But Toro, you just said Spence all day, so which one is it? You got to tell me which one is it. Okay, hurry up before I go to next news, y'all. I'm giving you opportunities to crack in over here. Peace Sabato, can the Steelers go undefeated? Peace Sabato, I love you, man. You just read my words. That's what I was going next. If the books are paying plus 475, that's telling me no. That's telling me they're going to take Big Ben out maybe 2 games before it's all over with. Because you got to understand, if the Steelers clinch and winning the game doesn't move them up or move them down, and there's no need to play Big Ben besides to break the record. Not break the record. You can't break the record. Tie the record. I think Mike Tomlin and Rooney and company are too smart. And Felix could be my witness on this. They are not going to risk Big Ben to try to go undefeated because, like I said, if Myles Garrett gets that motherfucking week 16 or week 17, whenever they play, last game of the year, and he puts him out of his misery, a lot of people are going to be real upset with Tomlin why you went for the 16-0. Fuck the 16-0. And they already got 2 key defensive players out. Bush is out for the year, and Dupree is out right now. And those guys, to me, are their best linebackers. Now, Felix got other guys like Hodge Smith and the Watt's a fucking animal. Watt's like the best defensive football player right now, even better than his brother right now. But I'm telling you right now, they're not going to risk Big Ben. That'll be stupidity beyond. Fuck the 16-0. Try to bring a championship back to Pittsburgh. You got to have Big Ben in the lineup. Now I'm going to leave it like that. Gambino, what up, baby? Okay, Gambino got a question for me, y'all. Let me get this before I move on. He said, you're going to remove the big unit, Greg Maddux, Gibson, Pedro Martinez, or Clemens for your dude Kershaw. So basically what Gambino's saying, he's got his top 5 all-time pitchers. And his top 5 is the big unit, Greg Maddux, Bob Gibson, Pedro Martinez, and Roger Clemens. Oh, wow. That's a great 5. But since you're only saying Kershaw, I'm going to have to say on that list you gave me, I could probably put Kershaw with Clemens only because of the steroid shit. And not only that, I think I can match Kershaw with Clemens, but the other guys, I have to say I like them a little better than Kershaw. All of them, I would have to admit that. Probably Clemens. You can flip-flop either Clemens or Kershaw on that 5th spot. Okay, what else we got here? Talking about the Steelers ain't playing nobody. No, Tomas, they got a couple games on their lineup. They got Cleveland, who ain't shabby, even though they blew them out. I think they got the Colts in that little thing. There's a couple teams that can give them a game, but I just think unless the game means anything, the game has to have meaning for them to put Ben out there all 16 games. Beside that 16-0 shit, a lot of y'all taking that to the head too much. Tomlin's not having it. Tomlin knows that if Ben gets hurt, fuck is 16-0. You might lose in the first round. He ain't having that. And like I said, them 2 key defensive players are out. So you need Ben more than anything right now because Dupree is out for the year and Bush. What else we got? Jesse said that counts. Jesse, like I said, I love your top 5. If there's anybody I'll flip Kershaw with, which is a coin flip, would be Roger Clemens, man. Great top 5. For the first time, I actually agree with you, Gambino, because we always on separate pages. Mars Silva, does the undefeated include a playoff in the Super Bowl? Well, the 16-0 just means 16-0. But if you're going to compare to the Miami Dolphins that ran the table, they ran the table. I mean, they playoff, Super Bowl, everything. New England Patriots are the only team that challenged that, and in the Super Bowl was a 14-point favorite over the New York Football Giants And you already know what happened. Strahan, Peyton Manning, the rest was history. Giants prevailed on one of the greatest Super Bowl upsets ever. Even Broadway Jones against the Colts. That was a great fucking Super Bowl win by the New York Football Giants, who prevented the New England Patriots from actually not tying to Miami. I think they played one extra game, so they probably would have had the best ever record. But that loss killed it. Miami still the best team that ever did it. Okay, Lewis, what's up, baby? TGI Friday. Okay, let me go to my next subject. I love the questions, y'all. I love the participation. Y'all making me work, and I'm starting to sweat. You know I like to sweat. Next question. Houston Rockets sent off Russell Westbrook to the Wizards for John Wall and a protected 2023 pick. Now, a lot of y'all got this shit confused, man. I'm going to put y'all straight right now. Where do you guys get that John Wall is as good as Russell Westbrook? Where do you get this from? Maybe when he came out of college, yeah? John Wall is injury prone. Russell Westbrook is a fucking robot. There's no comparison. Now, what I will admit to you guys, none of them are going to win a championship. None of them bring a pedigree to the game where they're championship caliber individuals. No. These guys are individual guys that worry about their stats more than anything else, and both are alike. But if you ask me who I prefer fucking with, I'm taking Westbrook all day. All day, all night, lunchtime, dinner time, dessert time, anytime. Russell Westbrook's my guy. But like I said, he's not a championship guy. He's not going to bring you there. He been to the chip with OKC, James Harden and them, when the Miami Heat spanked them, and OKC was favored minus 180 in that series. I know because I had OKC, and that was his best opportunity, to win a championship. And I don't think Russell's going to go out like Barkley, have great years, great numbers, no championships. What else we got here? Timothy Bell, welcome to the show, baby. Okay, and also, the pick doesn't mean much. It's a protected 2023, which means that Westbrook with Beal and Washington in the East are not going to be a bum team. They'll probably win 55% of their games. So when you do that in the draft order, they might be lucky, the Rockets, to get like a 17th, 20th pick. In the NBA, those picks are too high. There's no stars up there in those picks. You might got guys that you can maybe, put them to a 3-4 year course at that number and then eventually can become a star. But usually the NBA top 5, top 7 are the guys that are NBA ready at the time. And it's not even all the time. Because look at this year. You probably got about 3 starters out of that whole fucking draft. So you see where I'm going with it? So it basically goes down to Westbrook and Wall, and I'm not fucking with a guy that's injury prone who been crying ever since he went to Washington, when they could have had the possibility of having a top 3 backcourts ever. So now Russell's going to take that. Beal already accepted him, so I think him and Beal, remember I told you that my go down is the best backcourt on the East, not the West, the East. Keep that in mind, y'all. Okay, let me see what y'all got for me. Big Humpty just joined in the building, baby. Okay, we're going to go to other NBA news. LA Lakers, the rich got richer. Not only did they pick up Dennis Schroeder, Marc Gasol, and Montrezl Harrell, which already makes them better, they re-signed LBJ for a 2-year, $85 million, which is $42.5 for the next 2 years for the King. And Anthony Davis just signed a lucrative 5-year, $190 million contract, which is 38 pieces a year. The rich get richer, man. Listen, man, I can't hate, man. I can't hate. When other teams were doing it, it was what it was. Teams got to stack up because the Lakers are not only deep, they got their main core back, and they got some hungry motherfuckers like Marc Gasol, Dennis Schroeder, and Montrezl Harrell is a fucking animal. So they ready to go for another championship. If you are LA Laker fan, you in great condition. That's all I got to say. I'm not a Laker fan, but I give props where it's due. Okay, Piece of Bottle said repeat. I can't even argue with you that, brother. I can't even contest that. And even if Golden State went and got James Harden, I still don't think that's enough. Now, if they had Clay with Harden and Curry, even though that's kind of too small, but I could see that that's a bunch that could just score through the roof. But no Clay, it's not going to happen. And what they got to give up for Harden, if they do get him, it might hurt them anyway. Because they're going to have to give up some major pieces to get the bearded one. All right, let me see what else I got here. Let me move to the next subject. Any questions, y'all? Don't forget, y'all, we got free picks. Noah Parker, I got a teaser, and Big Bet Mike is joining the show. One of the top 3 handicappers in my book in Vegas. Got 3 picks for y'all. Breakfast, dinner, and dessert. He told me, make sure that I say it just like that. All right, let me see what it is. Humpty said, unless you get an asshole like Kobe and refuse to sign with the early teams. Okay, Hump, I hear you, brother. Okay, guys, we don't got nothing because I'm about to move on. Other NBA news, superstar Kevin Durant, a year and a half away after suffering a torn Achilles. He said he's ready to go all out and is not holding nothing back. So hopefully we get KD back into form. I'm still not crazy excited with him teaming up with Kyrie Irving. I lost a lot of respect for Kyrie Irving once he left the Cleveland Cavaliers. I didn't like the way he left. I don't like how he let Kobe gas him up, the late Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, to be his own man. He took his talents to Boston, had a great situation with the Boston Celtics, and let his greedy fucking self take himself right out that situation. So I got zero respect for him. Is he a good player? Yes, Kyrie's a good player, but I don't like his mindset. You never know what the guy's thinking. When he has an interview, do not listen to him because he's like Bill Belichick. He's going to tell you everything that you want to hear, but not that he's really speaking out his heart. So when you got a guy like that, even though he's talented, you got KD. Now, they were pursuing Harden also, which I know those 3 won't coexist. Somebody's going to have to go, and it'll probably be Kyrie Irving if they get James Harden. But I think the Brooklyn Nets are going to make noise. Now, my question to you guys, are the Brooklyn Nets coming out the Eastern Conference? Yes or no? Are they going to the chip? Let me know. All right, let me see what's good. Xavier, I see you, baby. Big E, Third Street Bullies, I see you. Okay, great question by Martin Silver as always. This is what I love with my boy. This is my boy that, my only buzzer beater in my life. He's the one that gave me the pass. I'm going to keep it real. I had one buzzer beater. That's mainly because we dominated every team. I never had to get to that point. But Martin gave me that pass to the buzzer beater and Cardinal Spellman, which I never forget. But his question is, let me go back to something about Brantley. I got a lot of questions. Let me go back, Martin. What do I think about Brantley going to the Yankees? Great question. My boy Humpty said something that I kind of relate to. We got to worry about signing DJ LeMahieu first. We can't go anywhere until we get that deal right there certified. We got to close that deal with LeMahieu. Went to New York, proved that he don't only hit in Colorado, he can hit anywhere. I love his defense. I love that he can platoon to many positions, and he's a straight-up great hitter, man. Great attitude, great fit. We got to sign DJ LeMahieu. Give that man his fucking money. Then before we even think Brantley, we got to go to the pitching. We got to get a shortstop. Gleyber's proven that he's not as good as shortstop as he is in second base. We got to put Gleyber Torres to his regular position. I would love to get Didi Gregorius again. I mean, he's not going to be that expensive. He played with us. Still got the short right field porch. He did damage with us. I'd rather go that route than overpay for Lindor, overpay for Simeon in Oakland. Just go get Gregorius, solidify that, get another starting pitcher. We lost our chances of getting Charlie Morton, which I was disturbed on because I felt Charlie fitted right perfect with the Yankees, but the Atlanta Braves stepped up, made that happen with that already solid pitching staff they got. So Atlanta's coming for it. They chased the World Series last year, up 3-1. They barely could fucking chase that shit. and they lost. So now they want to make that run again with all those great pieces they got. But back to Bradley, we got to take care of them first two things first. Re-sign LeMahieu, get a shortstop or solid pitcher, and then we could worry about getting Bradley's bat in that lineup, which is an amazing bat, by the way. What else we got here, bro? Buck Flair in the building. Martin said no Nets. Levine said if they get Harden, James Harden is not going to the 76ers and Doc Rivers. That's wishful thinking, brother. All right, what else we got? We got Elvis in the building. Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Taysom Hill, baby. I see y'all. Yeah, Yankees, Xavier got a great point. He said we need another starter. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. We need two starters. I'm not certain about Tanaka. Too much mileage on that arm. We're going to have to preserve Tanaka the way you preserve an old Bentley. You got to preserve him. He ain't going to eat up innings. He's a big-time pitcher. He's not going to eat up innings. Montgomery's proven he's injury-prone. I do not trust him at all. Garrett Cole's like our only solid dude. Silverino's been getting hurt lately. What are we getting out of Silverino? What are we getting on Domingo John? We need two starters, man. Two solidified starters. And then if these guys fall into place, you know, even James Paxton, he got hurt too. I was trusting him. I was trusting, and J.A. Happ, you better forget about J.A. Happ. I definitely don't trust him. So we got to get at least two more, you know, quality starters. Solidify shortstop. Definitely got to get shortstop fixed. And then maybe we could worry about a guy like Michael Brantley. I love to have him, wishful thinking, but we don't fucking need him. That's the bottom line. What else we got here? Your sports show. All right. Okay, salute to you, Buck Flair. You coaching the 5th grade team tomorrow. I hope you the best, man. I hope you win. And if your son's playing, God bless your son. Suge Knight, I see you. You know, it was a matter of time before I seen you, Suge. Specialist is in the building. Raymond Gates is in the building. It's all my brothers, y'all. Okay, let's keep it going. Who that in the building? Yeah, I'm looking for questions, y'all. Okay, Felix Jacino say Yankees need a left fielding hitter in the lineup. It's two righty. DA first, you talk about Voit, DH, Torres second, another starter. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't like the Twin Tower situation. I'd rather just stay with Judge. John Carlos really turned me off, you know, getting hurt so much. We giving him, what was it, $300 million he's making. I mean, we ain't getting him $300 million. Florida Marlins pay a lot of that contract, but we still paying him a hefty sack of money. If there's some way maybe we can trade him, maybe get lucky, pay only like 30% of his contract, not 50. I don't know. I'd rather keep him than pay 50. And then get somebody more flexible in the outfield, like you said, a left-handed hitter, which maybe the Michael Brantley might come up. But I don't like the Twin Towers. There's too many holes in their bats come playoff time. Even Voit, you know, Voit had a great year, but he got a hole in his bat too. I mean, if he comes back with another great year, then I'll believe in him. I just think he got lucky in his 60-game series. He lit it up, but I don't think that's Voit like that. Voit is an average, good player, because if he was really good, the Cardinals would have kept him. Let me see what else we got here. Michael McCormick in the building. Okay, will the Bucks win 60 games with Holiday running with Giannis, Buck Flair? I would say yes if it was an 82-game series, Buck. Being a 72-game season, not series, season, I'm going to disagree with that. I think I'll take the under on that. But if you had 82 regular season games, I'll say yes. The Milwaukee Bucks could win 60 games. I'll definitely agree with you. Great point, Humpty. Didi is a lefty. That's why we got to try to pick him up to have more lefties in our lineup because we righty strong right out the top. We got to get some lefty bats in there. Let me see what else we got. Okay, let me go to my next subject. We cleared that Kevin Durant. Pittsburgh Steelers beat a depleted Baltimore Raven team, 19-14 in Heinz Field. Real good defensive game on Wednesday. The Ravens and John Harbaugh showed me a lot, man. You know, they really battled with what they had. Great coaching, great game. Even RG3 got hurt. I mean, what's new? I told you, he's a fucking bum. He reminds me of Charlie Batch. He's, coming out of Baylor. He was so hyped up. A lot of y'all can say that Washington ran him into the ground when they put him in with that injury and he blew out his leg. I could give y'all a little bit of that, but he's long way from that time. He should be 100% healed, and he just ain't shit. McSorley, I used to call him Baby Breeze in Penn State. I think he gives them a better chance to win than RG3, but Lamar Jackson will be back, so all that will be taken care of. And Baltimore better stop winning. My boy Deshaun, who's a huge Baltimore fan, y'all better stop winning because y'all might not make the playoffs, man. I'm telling you, y'all might not make the playoffs. So basically, back to the question that we asked earlier, is Pittsburgh going to run the table? Are the New York Jets going to win the game? So just put Pittsburgh, yes or no. Jets, yes or no. That's the question for you guys. Let me go to college football real quick. We got about 28 minutes left. Remember, free picks. Big Bet Mike going to give us 3 extra picks on top of me and Noah. Y'all want to stay tuned and cash out some money, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Okay, let me go to the college AP poll. This is the AP poll, not the playoff poll. Top 15. Every week I'm going to give you that because you get a team or two that keeps moving up, moving down. Alabama, of course, 8-0, number 1. Notre Dame, 9-0, number 2. Ohio State, 4-0, number 3. Clemson, 8-1, number 4. A&M, 6-1, number 5. Do this real quick. Florida, number 6, 7-1. Cincinnati, 8-0, number 7. BYU, I'm glad they're giving them respect because nobody's giving them respect. BYU is a real good team. They 9-0, ranked number 8. Miami Hurricanes are 7-1, ranked number 9th. Indiana, who lost 1 game, and that was to Ohio State by 7. At Ohio State, are ranked number 10. I think they should be a little more up. You know, you lose to the top 13 by 7 at their place. You got to give them more respect than this, but Indiana will make noise. Number 11 is Georgia, 6-2. Iowa State Cyclones, who I really like a lot, are number 12 at 7-2. Oklahoma Sooners, number 13, 6-2. Coastal Carolina, number 14 and 9-0. Remember that name, Coastal Carolina. They are making a great name for themselves. A team that nobody knows about. This team is really balling out. And last but not least, We Are Marshall, ranked 15th at 7-0. Northwestern dropped out with that horrible loss at Michigan State. Good for y'all because y'all fucked up my parlay anyway. All right, any more questions? Yeah, you're right, X. BYU and Cincy, no doubt. Xavier, Pittsburgh won't want the table. I agree with you. I don't think they're going to run the table only because they're going to take Big Ben out. Elvis likes voodoo. Justin, you Chiefs champs. You heard it here. I mean, Justin, you, I love you to death, dog. They're the favorite. You know what I mean? I would really feel you if you told me, if you told me the Saints were going to win it all. Because, you know, with the Drew Brees injury and a lot of stuff that's going on, Sean Payton, Taysom Hill has to play quarterback, you would impress me if you said the Saints. But the Chiefs are the obvious pick. I'm pretty sure they're the favorites. But I got you, though, bro. A lot of Pittsburgh Steelers think different, though. Doubt it. Okay, Buck Flair said the Jets, he doubts it, that they'll win a game. I guess that's what he's insinuated. Let me see what else. I'm trying to get to all of y'all, guys. Maynard, what's up, baby? Maynard, we got to get you involved, Maynard. I know you like to play the role of the man rapper, because every time I post something, you always want to go against it. But you got to join the show too, brother. I trust in your knowledge, bro. Okay, Buck Flair, Indiana 14-point underdog against Wisconsin. That might be a good play, Buck Flair. A real good play. Tomas said BYU made the money. Good for you, brother. Let me see what Jacino got. If the Steelers finish top seed, Casey would have to play Ravens in the playoffs. Nothing is a given. Okay, that makes sense. Elvis says Saints, baby. Elvis, I don't see you saying anything else. You such a diehard Saint fan. If you said anything else, I'll be real surprised. Okay, Xavier said the Jets will win a game. Let me go to other news, y'all. Las Vegas Raiders. Horrible loss last week at Dirty Bird Town. They got blown the fuck out without Julio Jones in the lineup for the Dirty Birds. I was real surprised. Great call by Noah Parker. We were juggling that bet on the contest. I kind of liked it, the Raiders, after that Chief loss. I just thought that was a great loss against the Chiefs. They played extremely well. I thought they would take that momentum to ATL in the Mercedes-Benz Dome, and they did not. They got ran out of ATL. Now they're going to New York, playing the New York Football Jets, and they're going to play without their star running back, Josh Jacobs, who's the 5th leading rusher in the NFL. And not only that, Jacobs is just a beast, man. He don't even just have, just his presence alone of just being on the field. Alabama guy, a true running back. And when you lose a guy of that caliber, you're going to lose out. Now, they got a real good backup. I like Devontae Booker, but I like him more coming in for Jacobs, not leading the charge. I think when he comes in for Jacob, he gives you that burst off the bench, but now he got to carry the load. It's a different ball game, but you are playing the winless Jets. The spread is 8. I like the Jets to give them everything they can handle. This could be a week that the Jets could sneak out a victory, but it just might be asking for too much, because if you're a Las Vegas Raider, I should get slapped for that. If you're a Vegas Raider fan, you have to win this game. The playoff picture is looking real ugly. Baltimore, Miami, all of them are like fighting for the last spot. You the Raiders, you John Gruden, and I'm talking to my man Drake. I hope you listening. You can't afford to lose this game. You wasn't supposed to lose that game to Atlanta. But we all know Atlanta got talent. They just very much underachievers. Everybody knows that. You got to beat the Jets this Sunday. You have to. You lose to the Jets this Sunday, I don't want to hear about the playoffs. Playoffs? I'm going to get on my Jim Morris shit. Real talk. You lose to the fucking Jets. You mention playoffs, anybody mention playoffs coming out the Raiders' mouth, I'm fucking dogging you. I'm telling you right now. You have to beat the Jets this week. Let me see what y'all got for me. Justin, you said all these teams are whack. Justin, you also said Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. That's a great fight, dog. We're waiting for that. We're waiting for that. If I had a prediction, I know that, Fury dominated him to a point of then there's no coming back. But I know that this fight means everything to the Bronze Bomber. He's going to lay everything out there. And I like fucking with a team or individual under them circumstances. That's why I took the Baltimore Ravens against Pittsburgh, because I knew the guys out there were going to give it everything they had, because they fighting for a playoff position. And y'all already know Pittsburgh got that solidified. So that's why that Baltimore pick to me was so intriguing. And I'm not going to say it was easy, because they had to score late to cover that spread, but they did. And I feel the same with the Bronze Bomber. I think he needs this fight more than Fury. But that means nothing when it goes ding, ding. I understand that. All that goes out the window. But if he trains like I think he's going to train, and he learns how to box a little, because he's got to learn how to box. You can't go in there just looking for that one-hitter quitter. Fury's not no Nate Robinson. I'm calling it out right now. I'm not saying you can't catch him like Nate. You could. But Fury ain't stupid, man. He all on that right arm. Like, every time he ready, soon as that shit even flinch, Fury's already doing something to block that shit. That's why it's going to be very hard for him to win this fight. But as a betting man, you got to take that plus money, and then you got to take the factor that this fight means everything to the Bronze Bomber. Because if he loses this fight, no rematch against Fury. Fury never has to look at him again, and he'll never be a champion ever again. He has to win this fight. That's all I got to say. Gets fired after the season. All right, Xavier, yeah, Jim Harbaugh will get fired after the season. The Wolverines, he had his opportunity. He can't beat Ohio State, and now he can't beat nobody. So this might be his last season. He might come back to the NFL, which I hope he does. Buck Flair standings, he got Green Bay 1, Orleans 2, Seattle, what, 4? I mean, I'm not understanding. Buck, what you got there? I'm not understanding what you put in, Buck. You threw me off. You got to let me know what you're thinking, bro. You can't go halfway into your idea and expect me to, understand what you're saying. Give me the whole breakdown. Yeah, Buck Flair, yeah, he's definitely going to go to the NFL. His time is up in college, man. He didn't produce a championship in Michigan. Now, a lot of us could say, especially me, I always felt they were just too small. They always look smaller than these great, good teams, like the Alabamas of the world, the Ohio States of the world. When you look at when they meet up, they just look too small. And I don't know if it's his recruiting. I mean, of course, it has to do with that, and then he never really could get an elite quarterback. He had decent quarterbacks, but was never able to get an elite quarterback. I love the job he did with the 49ers. He had a lot to do with Colin Kaepernick. You know, when he had that run and Cap was that dude at one time, Harbaugh had a lot to do with that, fixing his mechanics, etc. I thought he was built for the NFL. He took the money in college. He thought he could go over there. You know, he got to the point where he was feeling himself too much. Like, you know what? I got the 49ers to the playoffs so many years in a row, even though he didn't close out. He lost to his brother in the Super Bowl, which they easily could have won that game. But I felt he should have closed out a Super Bowl before going to college. He had it any which way he wanted. He could have got all the money he wanted from the 49ers. But I know the problem over there. He had a problem with the brass, and he wasn't going to deal with that. That's why he ice skated. But now he's going to go back to the NFL. I think he could be a real hot commodity. I think teams should get after him now before his stocks start going up again. Get Harbaugh. He's a good NFL coach. You heard it from me. Lucifer. Yeah, speed kills better players in the South overall. Good point, Buck. Let me see what else you guys got. College is different. Yeah, but I don't know. I thought Harbaugh would have done a lot better than what he did in Michigan. Our fathers winning a national championship. Okay, maybe not, but I thought he'd be in the playoffs every year. I at least thought that. Came up short. Time to get him the fuck out of there. All right, in other news, guys, I got one more subject before we go into our free pick segment. NFL news, Josh Gordon is back in the NFL. I don't know where to go with this guy. First of all, you can't trust him. He bailed out on New England late. Bailed out on Seattle late. The guy loved that. You know, he loved smoking trees. He liked that loud. The loud's more important to him than to be on a great team, showcase his great skills, and try to get, to either a Super Bowl or multiple playoff games. He'd rather fuck with the loud. That's why I can't trust him. He went beyond 9 Live. This guy, the NFL had given this guy so many opportunities that I don't even know where to start with him. I don't trust him. He's wasted fucking talent. This guy at one time was the top NFL receiver when he was with the Cleveland Browns. I remember because he tortured the New England Patriots one game at New England. Bill Belichick didn't know what to do. They were triple teaming him, double teaming him. Gordon had he almost had 300 yards in receiving. And you know who's throwing the ball that day? Hoyer. Bum-ass Hoyer. The reason why I remember, because I had New England on the money line on a 3-teamer, and I lost it. I won that because of a missed field goal by Cleveland late. Gordon tore their asses up. Always told me and showed me that he's got the potential to be one of the best, but you can't trust him. It's like having a bad girl you can't trust. As soon as you let her go out to a bar or a club, she's giving her number out, kissing other cats. You just can't trust her. You got to get rid of her. I don't know why Russell Wilson and them are going to waste their time with him. I'd rather waste my time with AB than waste my time with this guy because so many chances this guy got. AB just got to shut the fuck up and everything to be all right. This guy's got to get off the loud, man. Real talk. All right, guys, anything else? We got 14 minutes. I'm going to get into my free play segment. Let me see what you guys got. Elvis, it is real. We win this weekend. We clinch a playoff berth. Elvis, y'all getting in the playoff regardless. Who That Nation is guaranteed always to get to the playoffs. Their problem is, can they overcome that loss, that it's a killer loss. They killed me 3 years in a row with all the worst luck you can have. From the Stephon Diggs joint, from that pass interference from the Rams, and that Adam Thielen bomb. Well, I don't know why Lattimore left them that fucking open. Not to mention Kirk Cousins played a fucking game of his fucking life. Bum-ass Kirk Cousins went up in there and Who That Nation and took that W. And it's sad, man. It's sad. Drew Brees should have got his second ring. It's not going to stop them from Hall of Fame talk or nothing. No, the guy's an automatic Hall of Famer. But the reason why Brees ain't never top 5 when you talk top QBs, because he's got to get that second ring. That second ring's going to awaken a lot of other people to bring them down on our list. Because as far as all the yardage and the touchdowns and all that, he top 2, top 3 all day on that. But he's got to give us another Super Bowl ring. And I thought they'd had their chances the last 3 years. That's not to say they can't win this year. But I'm going to tell you one thing. If somehow, some way, he overcomes those crack ribs, Saints win the Super Bowl. You hear me right now on the Al York Sports Show. My opinion, that's going to make up for all those 3 fucking losses. And all of them were heartbreakers, especially if you're a Saint fan. I'm not a Saint fan, but I lost good money on that. So I was heartbroken. But being a Saint fan and going through that, it's through the roof. So if you can get a Super Bowl this year, under the circumstances of crack ribs, Mahomes having a career year, Russell balling out, Tom Brady back in the fucking with the Tampa Bay Bucks, same division. You're gonna knock out those 3 horrible losses with this win here if the Saints could pull it off. But you know what? That's wishful thinking. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Let me see what else y'all got. Buck Flair, Pete Carroll did come back in the NFL strong. Yes, he did. He struggled early with the Patriots and all that. But Carroll, when he found his home with Seattle, is where he made a great living, not to mention what he did in USC in college. Good point, Buck Flair. Yes, Xavier. I don't think they're going to let him kill their chemistry. I think Pete Carroll's smart enough maybe to use him as a 3rd down receiver. You don't want to put him in there on every down. Like I said, you don't want to feel like you need this guy. You want to just use him how you can use him. This guy could just smoke another joint a week after back in the NFL, and then now he's suspended again. I don't trust Josh Gordon at all. Now, his skill set's through the roof. I'm not saying he ain't got skill set. I don't trust him. What else we got here? He said Josh Gordon is high and watching Al York Sports right now. Bet the over-under. Wow. That's funny there, Buck. Let me see what else we got. Humpty got thoughts on LaMelo Ball going to Detroit. You think is a stunt to bring fans back? I don't know about the kid, Hump. The best thing I could tell you, I'm happy he's got another opportunity. He did the stupidest thing ever. He went overseas and stole some underwear. I mean, come on. Y'all just came out with the Ball brand sneakers. Fuck you stealing underwear for, dog? Like, that already kind of tells me his style. But that's not to say that he wasn't young. That's not to say that he can't overcome that mistake, because I'm a living proof of guys that made mistakes that could turn it around. I'm living proof. So I can't be a hypocrite behind that. But I just think that I don't think he's going to make noise over there. He might get some playing time. He's going to bring a little hype over there because the Bulls happen to bring hype. You know, the father did a great job, you know, in surfacing the social media, getting them out there. But I don't think he's going to do anything over there spectacular. No, I don't think so. What else we got here? Okay, Rookie said, I want to say something in one of your posts. Something about Aaron Rodgers better than Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes in the future can catch all of them regardless. Yeah, that post was basically, that was some posts I picked up, Rookie. A lot of times I post up, that don't be me talking. I'll put it up and I say y'all take something. I'll be snatching up the internet to see what you guys think. Aaron Rodgers right now to me is better than Tom Brady. If you ask me, yeah, right now he is. Overall, I'll probably say no, of course. Too many championship rings, too many big games. But, you know, Aaron Rodgers is a monster again. He's feeling himself again. He got Devontae Adams back. He's got a coach that actually know the X and O's. So right now he's in a good situation. That's why he's swerving. You seen what he did last week. He don't even need to kill you with yards, man. He'll get 200 yards, 4 touchdowns, shut it down. Run Jones, you know, the rest of the game. So Green Bay, real good team. Defense a little suspect. But back to Aaron Rodgers, he is definitely top 3 quarterback, top 5. I would say top 5 all time. Definitely right now, top 2 or 3 easily. What else we got? Loved Saints losing. Sean Payne, terrible play calling. Buck Flair, you just saying that you're a Tampa Bay fan. So, of course, you're going to get on the Saints. Sean Payne is a real good fucking coach. Does he take too many chances? Yes, he's got a lot of Riverboat Ron in him, Ron Rivera. Maybe they went to the same school or something. He does take a lot of chances, but Sean Payne is a beast. He's a student of Bill Parcells. Can't disrespect that man. What else we got here, guys? Wally in the building, baby. Salute to the Almighty. I appreciate you attending the show. You're going to have to go back to the beginning, Wally, so you can catch up on a lot of stuff. Okay, Felix Jusino, last question. Could we coming to the free plays? Where do you rank Ben Roethlisberger this year? I got Ben Roethlisberger easily top 3, top 4. The team is great, but he's also playing his part. He's also contributing, and he is the leader of that ship. Yes, he is. Top 3, top 4. Let's go to our free plays real quick before we don't have no times. Get your pens ready, y'all. Get your fucking pens ready. Noah Parker's 9-7. He went 2-0 last week. He gave out Utah in college. +7. They lost by 3. Took the Bengals +6. They lost to the G-Man by 2. Great calling by Noah Parker. Went 2-0. Now he's 9-7, 0.6 units. This week, let me see what Noah Parker got this week. Hold up. I got it here somewhere. He likes college football, Washington State, +13.5. Make sure you put that down. Washington State, and he likes Alabama, -29. 2 free picks from Noah Parker. Now we're going to go to Big Bet Mike. Big Bet Mike gave us 3 picks. Thank you, Big Bet Mike. We appreciate, you contributing on my show. Anything to make my people's money on top of them getting the best show they're going to get. Nobody going to work harder than me. I told y'all that. My underwears be sweating after my show. I'm just going to leave it like that. We ain't going to go further with it. Big Bet Mike likes Penn State. Early game tomorrow. That would be breakfast. -11.5. Nifty Lions -11.5. His dinner game, he likes New Mexico +17.5. That's the dinner for tomorrow. And on Sunday, he's calling in the dessert play. He likes the Los Angeles Rams -3. You got that? Real simple. Penn State, New Mexico, Rams. Those are 5 plays I gave y'all right now. Now I'm going to go to my 7-point teaser real fast. Wow, this is a little tough right here, but I'm going to have to go against Big Mike on this one. I really didn't, but I'm going to have to. But let me explain real quick first. I'm not making no excuses. I'm 8-3. Let me get my record here. Plus 8.6 units. I lost the last 2 weeks. Tennessee fucked me late in overtime. Rams fucked me also right before overtime. Not making no excuses. I should have fucking won both of the games. We should be 10-1 right now. But instead we 8-3. It is what it is. Let me give y'all my teaser real quick. We're going to go to Lambeau Field. We're going to take the Packers. They -8, 8.5. Whatever number you get. Try to find the 8. Bring that shit to -1. Packers -1 playing Carson Wentz and the Eagles. The Eagles could easily cover that, lose by 7, whatever, but I don't think the Packers lose this game. They clicking on all cylinders, and they want to win this game because they're trying to get the best record in the NFC. And you can't lose a game like this that you should win. My back end of that ticket, I don't want to go against Big Mike, but I have to. I got to take Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals from 3 to +10. So the best thing that can happen for me is that, let's say the Rams win by 4 through 9. If the Rams win through 4 through 9, Mike wins his free bet with y'all and my teaser cover. So that's what I'm hoping for. I think Kyler Murray and them are going to battle. They lost 2 real good tight games. They going back home. Rams got exposed last week by the 49ers. They got exposed defensively in their toughness. I think Arizona's going to bring their A game. Whether they win or lose, Kyler Murray's going to show out. I see a tight game, but let's hope that the Rams win a tight game so me and Mike's picks to win. So that's it right there. Let me repeat the picks real quick to those who are tuning in now. You got Noah Parker, Washington State +13.5, Alabama -29, Big Bet Mike, Penn State -11.5, New Mexico +17.5, Rams -3. My teaser, Packers -1, Arizona +10. And with that, thank you guys for tuning in to another Open Sessions. I love you guys, man. Like I said, continue to tune in. You're going to get greatness, man. I'm going to give you everything I got. I'm going to try to bring y'all the best of the best. Right now, we got Big Mike on board. That is huge because this guy is a proven winner. I mean, look at his numbers. Look him up. The guy's a beast, and he loves the fact of working with me. So hopefully, we got something special coming for you guys, all right? Don't forget, tune in Tuesday, 15 quickest minutes, every Friday, Open Sessions. This song is called The Truth. I'm nothing but the raw truth to help you, God. I love y'all, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See y'all soon. Hold your heads, make some money, y'all. 1.